Hello guys, what's up? This is Max from the Basically Tarot. How you doing? Good morning, good night, good evening, good everything. Oh, so this is my first reading on YouTube and I thought I would start this channel because I really want to share my passion with you guys. I'm really passionate about tarot. I'm really passionate about motivation, giving motivation to people. So yeah, today we're gonna be this reading what you need to hear right now. And it's gonna be a multiple choice, like those quizzes that we do on school. And let's start. Let's start. I'm very curious. So let's just divide the deck in three nice decks. And you get to choose which one is gonna be yours. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, like this. Let's get this out of the way so we have more room. All right, so let's focus on the question. Again, what you need to hear right now, and just choose pile number one, pile number two, number number two, or pile number three. Okay, pile number one. Let's start with what you're feeling right now, because I'm getting very mixed feelings about this reading. First of all, let me say that you are feeling quite defeated, quite conflicted right now. And I tell you this because out of the four cards, I have two fives. And the fives in numerology, they represent conflict, defeat, sense of having lost something during the battle. And you may have won the battle, but the cost was too high. So right now, what you see here is that in both cards, you are gaining something, but then you lost something. You lost people, you lost objects, things of value, and you're neglecting things that you already have. For example, you're just in this with the Five of Cups, you're focusing on the things that you lost, but you're not focusing. You're giving your back to the things that you have gained. Um, and this is particularly hurting you because you thought you had it all. You thought you had it all under control. Recently, you started something new, you had an idea, and you had what we call the honeymoon phase, right? Everything was seemed to be going in the right direction, and then something shifted abruptly that just made you feel like maybe it's not worth it. And as I said, it could be either that you gained, that you achieved what you wanted, but then you realized it's not exactly what you want, or that you lost so much in the process, or you didn't get what you want. But I feel like you are shifting from a sense of satisfaction to a sense of, well, this is not working for me. But these cards, especially when it comes to the fives, they also tell me that maybe right now you're being a little bit too much negative. You're blowing things a little bit out of proportion, and it's human. We all do it. We all do it. But the cards are telling me maybe you need to reflect on the things that you already achieved and the path that brought you there rather than the feeling that you're having right now. Because it feels like you're not valuing your past. You're not really acknowledging the things that you've done. You're really not acknowledging yourself by not committing, to the path that you have done. Now, another thing that I can tell you is that here there is one suit that is missing, only one, which is the pentacle. And I think it's because at this moment, in this moment in your life, you feel like lack of concreteness. It's like everything is up in the air, and it feels like you're not really grasping to something concrete in your life. Something is missing, something, but not like spiritual, something very, very, very solid. It could be money, it could be a relationship, but something that you can quantify and you can put your finger on it. And that's the feeling that you feel like your life is slipping through your fingers and you don't even know why. Even if you've done everything in your power to be on track on things, right? So you feel dissatisfaction. Now, let's draw other four cards that are going to tell us how your future is going to be, and in general, it's going to tell you how to manage a situation. Oh, Page of Wands. Interesting. Interesting. Then, oh, wow. The Magician. One of my favorite cards. Six of Cups and Seven of Pentacles. See the Pentacles at the end? It appeared. It's amazing. And, along with the Magician, I mean, listen. First of all, what I can tell you, whatever you think you want to have a life, you will have. You will make it happen. And the magician tells you, look at the past because you achieved so much, and statistically talking, you've been a successful person. So it's going to be the same in the future. So don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. You can make it happen. You can make, like, create things out of thin air. You've done it in the past. You can do it again. Be sure of that, sister or brother. And there is another thing, though. In the past, there is a thing that you haven't done, which is asking for help. You need to ask for help, either a technical help or just a moral support to someone, but you need to talk with someone about your struggle, and they're going to give you advice. This advice might not resonate like familiar, but it will give you perspective and it will give you a dimension of the things that you need to do. But also, you need to rediscover your inner child while you do that, because you totally forgot why you did the things that you've done in the past. And you need to get back to there if you have a journal or think about your memories, scroll through your iPhone or, photos, whatever you want to do, but just get back to the original feelings that you have because those are going to be the tools to get back on track on the things that you want in life. Because I see that you're gonna have more ideas. The Page of Wands is all about new ideas, new endeavors, new passions. New passions are gonna come, new a renewed feeling of wanting to be in control of your life. And at the end of the day, at the end of the path, I see the Seven of Pentacles. As I told you before, there was like a lack of pentacles, but then it comes at the end of the reading, which means that you're gonna get the concreteness that you want at the end of this journey, which might take a little longer than you thought, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. No matter how much you bring yourself down, it's gonna happen. You need to put more effort. Don't ever doubt yourself. Never. Because this harvest is gonna take, time. But then once you've done it, once you put the effort, this is your face. You're gonna be satisfied on the things that you've done. This doesn't mean that your life ends and everything is gonna be fantastic and unicorns and roses. You gonna have, because this is a seven, it's not like a 10, it's not like a, 10 should be completion, represent completion. Seven is still, you are reflecting on the things that you've done. So this is a good card, but it's not like the end of the path, which is good because it's gonna take time. But don't ever, ever, ever distrust yourself and your capabilities, because your capabilities could not work at the present moment in the way that you want them to work, but they're gonna be precious and they're gonna serve you good if you believe in them. So, my friend, trust the process. These are my last words for you. Trust the process. You're gonna get there. Ask for help. Bye. Hello, pile number two. What's up, my friends? Let's see what the cards want to tell you right now. What you need to hear right now. Ah, so let's start with the first four cards that are gonna give us an analysis, a diagnosis of the present situation. Okay, I see. All right, let me tell you something, my friend. You are all over the place right now. It's like you are a bit, you're not really rationalizing the situation you're in. And, I feel like you have a lot of new ideas right now. You have a lot of things in store for yourself, but it seems to me like you always rush into something that you live it and you quit it. You rush into something and you quit it. And so every time it's like a cycle. You start something, even if it's just a thought, you just elaborate a plan and everything. You think it's the thing. You think it's, yeah, finally I got it, but then you change your mind. And so you go back and forth, because what I see that you are missing right now is a bigger picture. And what you're missing right now, in my opinion, is evaluating your life to see what are the things that are really motivating for you and where you want to go in the future. Because challenges we all have, and we will have in our lives. But if we have an objective to focus on, well, it doesn't matter. It's just little mishaps, but then you will overcome them. I see for you, even in the present, one of the ideas that you thought about, that idea is gonna bring fruition in the future. It's gonna be a good one. So you really need to assess which of the ideas that you had in the past, that you left, that you quit, is the one that is gonna work for you. And the one that is gonna work for you is the one that makes you excited, the one that sparks joy, real joy. That is the one that you need to pursue, because that is the one that is gonna make you focus. Here in this first four cards in the present, there is one suit that is missing, which is the swords. Swords is about, intellectual power. And that's what is missing right now in your present. You're not really, as I said at the beginning, rationalizing the situation. Is not that bad. You got it. But you need to evaluate and get back to your roots. Get back to the motivation that you have, because I see that rushing into things, into new things, is not is no use for you at this point. Now let's see what the cards are gonna tell us for the future. Oh wow, the swords. Great. They appear again. Oh, another swords. Wow. Wands. Okay, six of wands. Amazing. King of cups. All right. So this is super interesting because these are cards, the first two are cards about reflection, about, trying to assess the situation from an intellectual point of view. It's so fantastic because we were talking about it before. And so this is a suggestion to really kind of be by yourself for a little and really reflect on the things and the options that you have in front of you. If you need to isolate yourself a little bit, it's okay, just do it. You need that time by yourself. You need that time alone. Because my friend, in the future, there is gonna be like, it's called the flywheel effect. It seems like everything is going super slow now, but all of a sudden, everything will turn in your way. Everything will be, you know, exactly what you thought it would be. Because see, you here have two, four, then you have six, and all of a sudden, you jump to the king, which is the highest in value in the tarot per each suit, if we just take out the major arcana out of the equation. So it means like all the reflection that you're doing, even if it seems like it's not concrete, it's not something that is valuable, it's gonna give you what you want, and very, very fast. So right now, and then you will have acknowledgement for people. Right now, what you feel like you're not having is you don't acknowledge yourself any credit or any merit, and you don't have people acknowledging you merit or credit, but you will have it. I see acknowledgement. I see success. I see success that is visible to anyone. You will glow. I see your face glowing in the future. But what is most important, I see also balance. Because euphoria is a great thing, and when you achieve something, it's fantastic. But to keep that success is always the real struggle. It's always the real challenge. It's always the real, you know, difficult thing to do. Well, with the King of Cups, it's telling us is that you will achieve what you want, but then you will have a balance on that. You will not be a slave of your success. You will master it, and you will take advantage of it without being used by it, if you know what I mean. I see yeah, that you will master your emotions, things that you're not doing right now a little bit, you're a little bit all over the place, your passion, your emotion, you will be able to do that. You will be ultimately be able to do that. You will hold the key and the scepter of your life. You will navigate emotions. You see water in the symbology is emotions, is the unconscious. You will navigate it and you will not be afraid of tipping your toe in the emotion. You see, this feet in the water, going to the water, it means that you're stable, but it doesn't mean that you're cold. It means that you know yourself and you are ready to take any challenge in front of you, emotionally talking, economically talking, intellectually talking, but you need to take time for yourself, my sister or my brother. You need to take time to reflect and get back to your roots. One of the ideas that you had in the past, maybe a childhood dream or whatever it is, it's the one. So you really need to get back there. You really need to get back to your inner child. And this thing is coming up pretty frequently. Also in the first deck, it was something like that. And you really need to get back there because you have it, the success in front of you. And actually, it's already there, but you're just too much confused, too much all over the place. So just take time, self reflect, and yeah, and you will get what you want. I see a bright future for you ahead. Okay? Bye. Hello, pile number three. What's up? Here's your deck. Let's see what it tells you. Wow. Wow, such a strong start. Whoa. Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Ten of Wands. Okay, okay, I got you. I got you. So, this is a pretty powerful thing. Okay, let me start by saying that I feel like you have a choice to make, a fundamental choice in your life to make that you're struggling with. The Lovers is a card that it's about an option. It's about, like a crossroad that you're going through right now, and you don't know which direction that you need to take. Um, I think the present moment you are struggling with this choice because you feel like right now, before this choice was made apparent that you need to have the choice, everything was going right. You had success, you were kind of stable, you struggled a lot in the past, but you were in a good place. But then this decision has come in a way, and then you need to take it, and you are super afraid that you're gonna lose everything super quickly. Everything that you work for, you're gonna lose because of this decision that you need to make. I feel like you've been very, very, very successful in your life since now. You had your, fair share of problems as anyone. I can see that. I see the struggle. I see the effort, the money, energy, passion that you put into things that you've done in the past, but they were good. The results were good. And actually, what I see is that sometimes you felt like you didn't deserve those rewards. I am getting a major, major imposter syndrome vibes right now. Like it's really striking me. And you shouldn't feel this way. I think this imposter syndrome, it comes up again because you have this decision to make. And so all of a sudden it seems like, oh my God, I'm not worth it. I Everything happened to me because of luck. And this is not true. This is so totally not true. Maybe the speed in which you got things it was luck. You were in the right time in the right place. But you dealt your own cards. You did it. You did it. Well, without this little luck, you would have achieved it the same. A little slower, but you would have done it. So don't feel like a fraud because you're not a fraud. You are there because you need to be there. And also, the choice that you need to make is there for a reason, huh? It's there to challenge you, to tell you, well, don't sit on your laurels. You need to make a decision because something is going to change in your life. And you need to take ownership. You need to own the change that life is going to bring you. You don't have to be a subject to the change, but you need to be a change agent in your life. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see what the future holds for you and what is the suggestion that the cards are gonna give you. Oh, the tower. I see. See, we were talking about change. This is the biggest change you can have in the tarot deck. Two of Wands, okay. Oh, wow, the word. Oh my God. No, listen. Okay. Let me wrap it up in my head because it's too much to handle. It's a lot of emotion. First of all, there are a lot of major arcana, one, two, three, and four, which means that, this is a major point in your life. This is a major stage in your life. So you need to be very careful. All right, because I see the change is coming. So let me tell you, either you want to take the decision or not, as I said, the decision is gonna take place. So you either own it or you just gonna be over flooded. I don't know how to say that by the decision. So you better take that decision because it's gonna come. Either you want it or not. And it's gonna be a revolution in your life. It could be work, it could be love, it could be career, whatever it is, you know that because you came here because you have this decision to make and it's gonna happen. So don't not avoid the decision. It's not gonna bring you any good. You need to take the decision. Now, once you take the decision, I can tell you that at the beginning you are going to feel like you took the wrong decision. You are going to ponder a lot about what you've done. But the thing is, you always do it. It doesn't matter. You always do it. You always overthink things. And this is because, as I said, you suffer of a major imposter syndrome, my friend. You shouldn't have. You're gonna have like a self-doubt period after this decision for sure, and it's gonna be pretty long. I'm gonna tell you. I don't know how to quantify that, but it's gonna be long. But after that, these are two very powerful cards. They talk about hope, dream, and the end of the travel, the end of a journey. And this journey is gonna be successful. It's gonna be everything that you hoped for. And I feel very positive about this reading because this is the third reading that I'm doing that it ends up with a very positive notes with the last cards that are very positive, which means that this everyone that is looking at watching this video, they are on the right path and they need to hear it because remember, the first question the question that we're asking is what you need to hear right now. And what you need to hear is that you need to take a decision because the decision is gonna be taken either by you or by the fate. And you don't want to be in the second situation. You're gonna be regretting your decision at first, but then that decision is gonna be the best that you've done in your life. Don't care about your self doubts because they are useless. They are totally useless. You have it. As I always say, you got it. You need to be patient. Things are not going to be as fast as things have happened in the past for you. Be patient. And you will go through this period. You will. But there is a choice that you don't take the decision. And then in that case, well, I don't want you to complain because you didn't take the decision. Whatever you're going to choose is going to be fine. Be rest assured of that, okay? So yeah, great. Take the decision, my friend, and I'll see you next time if you want. Bye.